live here once again at the Mohegan Sun Basketball Hall of Fame. Third place game this time between the Iowa State Cyclones and the Auburn Tigers. And for the third time in a row, 3 times in a row, your boy Dick Dickey in the booth. And Aaron, what's up? Joining me this time.
What's up, Dickie? Good to be here. Iowa State, Auburn for third place.
Yes,
Should
sir.
be a good one.
Should be a banger of a game between these two teams. It's Gaucher, the leading guy on this Auburn team. Him stepping up into a more of a leader role as Davidson. Seen flashes of him all season long, whether it be preseason or regular season. Even though they really struggled against Michigan, they bounced back with a good win against Louisville. And now looking here to put the league on notices, conference play next week. So it's down to the nitty gritty of the schedule. So no room for error. As Iowa State, is one of the dark horses to start the season. Is one of those teams that people, thought were going to be really sneaky good. So this is a good game for them to make a statement. It's a good steal. Official will draw the foul. The prolific prep product. You know how that lineage at PP runs deep in the CSBA.
Indeed, it do.
It does,
friend,
for
indeed
sure.
it do.
I feel like prolific prep was not being biased, but prolific prep is, I feel like, the best high school team we got here in the CSBA.
I'm wholly biased.
Biased, okay. You're prolific prep all the way, right?
Of course I am.
Go, yes. I mean, I was a former, former coach of prolific prep. My first inaugural season of prolific prep, and they won the championship, and then they went and then I think back-to-back championships for prolific prep in high school. So, but the last few seasons we've seen some great coaches from other schools as well, though, in high school. But we've seen these guys come into the league and come into their own identity after high school. I just love that, the timeline of these guys. Is Woodbury, nice jumper. He's been a guy that I've really been having my eye on. I've called a couple. I think I called one Auburn game before. I think it may have been in their game against Nova. I think possibly Woodbury. Maybe it was Illinois. But Woodbury was real quiet in that one. No, it was the Gonzaga one. I think one of them.
One of them games.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, he was real quiet. I'm looking to see how he bowls in this starting lineup for Auburn. But Iowa State, we're tied at 2 apiece. Here's Yank. Able to hit. Who do you have your eye on in this one, Aaron?
We've already seen him once. For Auburn, Brendan Gaucher comes into this one 58% from the field, perfect from both the charity stripe and beyond the arc, averaging 21 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, and a steal per game here for Auburn. And then on the other side, of course, the former ghost of the CSBA himself, Bjorn Johansson, for Iowa State, averaging 13 points, a rebound and a half, 2.5 rebounds, and an assist and a half per game. Though I believe Johansson going to be coming off the bench here.
Yeah, Johansson is pretty. He's came off the bench a few games, if I'm not mistaken. It's Perry Dudley, the Oklahoma State transfer, solidifying that center position for the Cyclones. Let's go Shea, step back jumper up. Not able to hit. Davidson will push ahead, transition, lobbing it up. And a nice tip away by Gaucher, and Woodbury stop and pop. Bang! Fa, fa, fa.
The cutoff was just flawless.
Yes. A nice three there, and Auburn takes a quick 6-point lead. And I love watching Auburn play. They run and gun. Them boys ain't scared to shoot it. No safety.
And I just looking at this this matchup on paper, Auburn definitely has a bit of an advantage. They're definitely the more offensive-minded team. Currently 181 points for Iowa's only put up 143 in their 2 games. There's Bo Cross off the timeout.
Yeah, he's gonna be vital off the bench. Him and Johansson. And then you got, I forgot about my boy Curtin. I mean, I've jammed with this Auburn team really well. I love those guys over there. They have some great energy. Still salty they didn't recruit me, but I know they didn't need my position. But every time I stream their game, I'm going to say it because I am salty. But yeah, these guys, they go through stretches where they do, kind of get stagnant on offense. And they can't do that against a talented team like Iowa State is. There's Bay, no good for 3. Johansson will slowly bring it up. The guy I got my eye on off the bench for Iowa State is Jensen Slade. Kind of struggled the first few games. It's Woodard, a tough shot made in the corner there. Auburn cooking here early.
Yeah, they'll call that a 2 by Woodard. He's currently tied his points per game so far this season with that shot. It's only the first quarter, so good signs for Woodard in this one. Here's Jensen Slade for 3.
Bang! And just a great rhythm bucket there. Just caught it and pulled it. That one tipped away by Sternville.
Just like that, by the way. Jensen Slade now has beat his points per game record. As Slade knocks down another one. I believe that one only a 2, though?
Yeah, 2 there. Now has Iowa State down 1. Here's Bay driving in, going and blocked by Sternville, and Slade to push ahead.
Had Cross open down low. Doesn't find him, though. Cross working down low.
Get out. Top of the key. Johansson with the screen to Slade. Slade for 3. Up and good. Another bucket. 10-2 run for Iowa State.
And Jensen Slade has 8 of those 10 points.
He's definitely been feeling it here. And just as I mentioned his name, he just turns up.
Commentator's blessing.
Yes.
Or blurse, as we've come to call it here. Good for one team, terrible for another.
Woodard's 3, no good. +4 advantage for Iowa State on the boards. As Johansson has a mismatch, that's easy pickings. Farrell gets it down to gets it to him. Johansson able to finish it easily over the top of Woodard. Almost a foot difference.
Farrell maybe taking a bit too long to find Johansson down low, but Bjorn's still able to make it happen with the mismatch. Auburn now going to call a timeout, talk things over. Minute 18 left to go here in the first quarter. Auburn down by 4.
Yeah, just a swing there that quick for Iowa State. And like I said, you can't let them get up on you because Iowa State is talented. They just had a real tough schedule to start the season.
Yeah, I mean, especially, first game coming up against an always tough to deal with Michigan team.
Yeah.
It definitely didn't help matters, as Get Swifty going to get called for an illegal screen. That could be a costly turnover here for Auburn. The sophomore center picks up his first personal.
Here's Sternville bringing it up.
Auburn
blocked from behind by Swifty.
And Auburn running what a couple of other programs here in the CSB are running. Most notable, of course, I believe Georgetown or Gonzaga, one of the two. Running 4 centers here is the Tigers. So they have two of their big men running, moving up a spot to play power forward. That's the word I'm looking for. And then the other two, probably the two taller ones, at your starting, as your profile centers, I should say.
Swifty, I think, is powerful. I think I think Curtin's at the 4 off the bench, and then Kush is off the bench at the 4 starting, and Walker a nice 3, and Walker to bring it within 1.
Yeah, that would make sense. I think Swifty and Kush at the 4 leaves the taller of the duo, Curtin and Santiago running the 5 for Auburn.
Here's Fisher inbound. It gets it back up top. Sternville, nice lob up to Johansson.
What a play there by Iowa State.
Now Woodard get the screen for 3. No good. And at the end of the first quarter, Iowa State 20, Auburn 17. Stick around. We'll be right back with this second quarter action. It's the CSBA on Twitch. Back here, second quarter action. Iowa State started off down in that first quarter, but ended out up 3 here with a big run to close it out. What are your thoughts on that first quarter, Aaron?
I mean, props to Jensen Slade off the bench, like I mentioned. Coming into this game, only averaging 2 points, but really kind of came into his stride here against Auburn. Was responsible for 8 of the 10 points on that initial 10-2 run for Iowa State in the end of that second quarter.
It was Dudley, nice offensive board, another one. Goes up again, bucket and the foul.
Fouled there by Vic Santiago. One of 3 freshman centers here for Auburn. I think they'd have reached out to me, but I... Well, if they did, they may have, to be honest. That whole recruiting period's kind of
a blur and a mush.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that for sure. At least I have mine narrowed down to 3 conferences.
I mean, by the end of it, I had mine narrowed down to 1. So.
Well, that's good. A very nice screen step back jumper. Ooh, hangs on the rim, no good. Shot up good from Davidson. Here's Gaucher. Gaucher going up. That one no good. Good defense. So now can Iowa State capitalize, and Yank bracing the contact and hitting the bucket. Now here's Woodbury. Gaucher, pull up 3. No good. Some good shot attempts, but Gaucher just really struggling. Aaron Fisher draw the foul.
I turn away for 1.5 and Auburn is down by 11. What happened?
It's the first. Now a 13-point lead for Iowa State. Timeout. As Auburn to take the timeout. Aaron, what do you think Auburn has to do to cut into this lead?
Goodness, that is a deep question that admittedly I don't have the full answer to, because again I looked away for like 2 minutes and Auburn's down by 13 now.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what happens.
It was a nice resolve the foul there for Brown the third, and that's where it's going to start. Just haven't been able to get any offense going. They really struggling from the field. O'Shea, their leading scorer, has not been very efficient tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the first. Two for two at, or 1 for 2 at the line.
From what I've seen, I think a part of it is just the defense for Auburn's just kind of all over the place. The off-ball movement, the off-ball screens by Iowa State rather, have just been impeccable. They've been able to get their target man open pretty much every time without fail.
Yes, here's Yank. Kicking it over to Henderson.
Have to fire this up.
3, bang! Henderson, blaze, and from downtown.
That was a super tough bucket there by Blaze Henderson.
Oh, on the offensive end, now good for Auburn. O'Shea continuing to struggle. It's Woodbury not able to corral it down, but there's Davidson. A 15-1 run in the last 240.
Yeah, Auburn has just gone ice cold here. That move in the post by Gaucher, though, may potentially shift momentum more in the favor of Auburn, but again, with Iowa State's off-ball movement, it's highly unlikely, in my opinion, that they're going to be able to keep up at this rate. That certainly helps, though.
Woodbury. Oh, and a nice 3, Gaucher.
Called by the refs there. It looked to me like he had his foot on the line.
Davidson, tough shot up. In.
Got contested on 2 fronts there, and Davidson, the light bulb here for Iowa State, able to knock that through. Auburn going to call a timeout, talk things over. Down 14 here with 3:54 left to go here in the second quarter.
Out of the timeout, Auburn.
Whew.
There's Woodard, Swifty for 3. Oh, good. Slade. Oh, and Sternville.
Ooh.
Monster dunk.
6 run here the past 4:20. And we're not in Jamaica anymore.
Oh, and Cross with the good hands on defense. He'll push. Kicking it over in the corner. Slade 3. No good. Lob up. Oh, and the mistimed again.
Ooh. Huh?
Out of bounds. Just trying to lob it up.
To who? Because ain't nobody jumped for that ball.
Oh, foul call.
Gonna get called for it. The fans here in Mohegan's son not happy with that one. Burton, I would have tried it for the charge there.
First one's up and good.
State currently 7 for 7 from the field so far this first half.
Here's Bay. Bang!
Bay now scoring over his points per game average. Only 20% from the field for Bay. Woodard, by the way, 13% from the field in Auburn's first 2 games. So definitely going to want to have a better efficient game here. They're down 15 at the moment.
Here's Curtin up with Woodard. Floater up. No good. Curtin hasn't heard his name too much tonight. He'll go to the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one is good. Curtin hits.
Down 13. Auburn 75% from the charity stripe. Iowa State going to call a timeout here. For the first quarter, by the way, when I said Iowa had the advantage because of their offense, yeah, that was a fucking lie. I think I even underestimated how good this Iowa State defense was.
They've been really locking up Auburn, not letting anything come easy. Corner the shot up, Swifty, bang! 3.
Commentators' blur takes effect yet again as Auburn's pushed the lead to 10. Shrunk the lead to 10, rather.
You have the starting screen on. Can't see it.
Sorry. Thank you.
Apologies for that, folks. Just
Take a break. Take a break.
small technical difficulties. Misclicks and the like. These things happen. Technology's stupid. Swifty knocks down the first free throw.
Swifty splits the pair. Pharrell able to Hit the nice layup quickly off the miss.
Minute left to go here in the first now.
Walker trying to get loose, but Pharrell playing some really good defense. Woodard three, not able to hit. I think just the size of Iowa State getting a bit too. Auburn is a nice steal. Here comes Auburn in transition. Curtin able to draw the foul. He'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, and I don't think Theodore Sternville had much of a choice but to foul there.
Shooting two.
He hits the first. There's 2 for 2 at the line.
Be 2.5 seconds here separating shot and game clock, so Auburn may have a chance for last shot depending on what Iowa State does.
Now Slade drawing the double. Good smart double and a shot clock violation. Auburn will get it with a 2.5 left on the clock. We'll see if this heave from Woodard is gonna go before the half. From past half court. Oh, no good. And at the half, Iowa State 43, Auburn 34. Stick around, we'll be right back with your CSBA halftime show. We're back here at the half, Aaron. Iowa State turned it up and been in control here much of this game through the first half. What were your thoughts on that first half?
I mean, I definitely thought that, Auburn definitely started out really well, but at some point in the second quarter, the defense really for Iowa State just absolutely turned up. Their offense was able to just completely cut through Auburn as well. So, if Auburn wants a chance to come back into this, they got to keep up what they had going. That latter part of that second quarter was really starting to shut Iowa State down. Even stat-wise, Auburn shooting only 39% of Iowa State's 50. That definitely needs to come up.
Yeah, definitely need to pick up their efficiency. I think, defensively, if they just, hold Iowa State to one shot, and get some good movement. It's been real hard to get some shots for Auburn here in this one. But it starts with your central guys, your starters. You need them to ball out and set the tone here to start the second half. You see Davidson with 9 in that first half. So here's Yankee. He'll bring it up for Iowa State. Official off the screen for 3. Good. O'Shea. Push ahead, lobbing it up to Kush. Good play.
Halftime adjustments already starting out looking good here for Auburn.
It's now up by Dudley and good. Perry Dudley, we haven't heard too much from him in this one.
Keeps the lead at 9 here for Iowa State. Auburn's going to have to put up a shot here pretty quickly.
Shot clock winding down. Brown won't get it off, and shot clock violation.
Great defense there by Iowa State to force that shot clock via.
Yank. Kick it to Dudley. Now Official. Off the screen is turn around. Jay, that one's good.
He's got 6. Only 1 for 3 from the field for him so far. Not a great efficiency game here for him.
Ooh. Nice play for Kush.
Official so far has been consistently a 50% shooter, shooting only 15.5-ish. 1.5-ish, something.
Nice bucket and another shot there. He's up to 9 now.
Auburn going to call a timeout here, down by 11.
Santiago will inbound it. Woodbury swinging around. Here's Gaucher. Step back jumper, loses the defense but can't hit. Got the space he needed. Now here's Yank over Gaucher and good.
Iowa State starting to push this lead back up here. Iowa started out the quarter strong, but starting to fall apart a bit here now as Iowa State's halftime adjustment starting to really take effect.
There's Woodbury blocked inside by Dudley. Yank has the lane going up, dishing outside. Official able to corral it. Almost lost it.
Wild pass there by Yank. Job by Official to corral that in, though.
When Davidson splits the double and draws the foul.
Kush with the foul there on Davidson. Kind of had to foul the light bulb. He was looking to poster somebody with that drive.
Shooting 2.
First one good for Davidson. Able to get the second as well. Shot in the corner. Bang! Blue Kush. It's Auburn trying to hang around.
Thought we left that behind in Jamaica.
As Yanks the step back jumper. Gaucher driving. Goes up, is tipped away by Davidson. Now Henderson pushing ahead.
Official having to corral a bit of a wild pass from Yank there. Not able to get the post layup to go.
Now Auburn has a chance to get it closer. Gaucher working against Yank. Pull it back. There's Woodbury. He drives in.
Got a double team on him, functional double team on him.
He goes up, no good.
Yeah, Auburn had to put that one up late in the shot clock. Here's Fisher with the mid-range.
Midi from Fisher. Now Gaucher. Top to Woodbury. Shot up from Brown. No good. Kush able to get the offensive board. He goes up. Oh, too strong.
Yeah, Auburn's really starting to fall apart. The defense by Iowa State is just too good, completely smothering Auburn. Pretty much any chance that they can find is almost immediately ripped away by this Cyclone D.
So here's Official shot clock winding down. Gets it to Dudley. Showing off some mid-range. No good. And Woodbury.
Yeah, props there to Auburn's defense for doing the same thing to Iowa State.
Good. And Davidson on the other end. Not able to make him pay, but that offensive board gives him another chance. Yank off the screen. He draws the foul.
Hard foul there by Luke Cush. Again, the crowd here in the Mohegan Sun not happy about it. Very Auburn biased crowd here in Massachusetts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Bay off the screen, kicking in the corner. Swifty open, bang! Some good ball movement from the Tigers.
Yep, need to see more of that from them. They're down 15 at the moment.
Oh, and Dudley.
Ooh,
Nice.
that was clean.
Yes, a nice two-handed slam. And Yank able to get the steal. Farrell, no good, but Johansson, second chance, no good. Here comes Walker. He gets a little space. Rattles home the 3.
It's still 14 at the moment in favor of the Cyclones. He's got a double team. They got a man open somewhere.
And a shot up by Johansson. He's able to hit.
That was a 3-ball by Bjorn Johansson. Don't see him shoot those very often.
Oh, nice layup there.
B. Bay with the lay-in.
Foul call.
That was a bit of floppage there from Dudley on that particular foul call.
Shooting 2.
In my humble opinion, anyways.
Yes, of course. All opinions
just
must
thought-
come from a humble beginning. You know?
Yep. I'm gonna save my my brain is absolutely lost what the opposite of humility is. Regardless, I'm gonna save my selfishness for Saturday morning.
Yes. As you should. And oh, a bucket and a foul and one opportunity. Ant Walker.
Demons to exercise, much like this Auburn team. Definitely going to come off now in favor of Johansson for the last 40 seconds in this third quarter.
Walker able to hit the free throw. Grind down this third quarter. The State been in much control since late in the first. It's a tough shot between two defenders. Pharrell.
16 points the gap here.
Now Curtin with Swifty Walker. Now Bay going up. No good. And at the end of the third quarter, Iowa State 68, Auburn 52. Get those fours up. Fourth quarter action. We'll be right back. It's CSBA on Twitch. We're back here. State Farm assist of the game.
It's going to be the oop to Johansson.
Oh, you called it right on cue. Big man, big man. And Auburn to start with possession here in the fourth.
Down 16 here for Auburn to start this fourth quarter.
Gotta start someone here. Bay is blocked inside.
Blocked there by Sternville. Ooh, it's a little windmill there by Jensen Slade.
Yeah.
He's got at least 10 tonight.
He's
Really
showing
good game
off.
for Jensen Slade tonight off the bench.
He was the guy I wanted to watch off the bench, and he's delivering. Swifty missing. Now Johansson calling for it in the post. They give it to him. Drop steps into the lane, but nothing there. Shot clock winding down. Pharrell pull up jumper. No good.
An opportunity here. Bay with the mid-range can't get that to drop. Johansson with the board.
Now Slade kicking back out. Johansson shot up. Bang.
That was a three ball. That man's feet were halfway across the line.
Hey.
Excuse me?
It was a three.
Blind referees, I swear to God.
It's now corner Pharrell. Post fade. No good.
Auburn on a scoring drought the past 2.5 minutes here.
No good.
Walker not able to end it. Auburn down 21 now. 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
Hanson. Oh, offensive 3 seconds. Didn't get out the lane quick enough.
Unfortunate is artificial going to come on here for Jensen's late, it looks like.
So now here's Brown the third. Bang! Answering back. Now Sternville going in and drawing the foul.
Definitely can't help but feel for Auburn in this one. I know I definitely underestimated this Iowa State defense coming into this game. And it's quite possible that Auburn did as well.
Shooting two.
This Cyclones defense it's been a giant security blanket all night.
Yeah, for sure. Rallying up and good. free throw. There. Another miss for Auburn.
Auburn down 20 now.
Davidson coast to coast drawing the foul.
Blue Kush picks up his third. Definitely a back to the drawing board type of situation here for Coach Swoosh.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Also, did I say there were 3 freshman centers for Auburn? That's not correct. There's only one. It's Blue Kush. Curtin and Walker are both sophomore Swifties and junior this season. State pushing the lead further into double digits. 22 the gap now between the Cyclones and Tigers.
So Shea trying to find his way inside off the glass. No good, and just been hard to come by inside. And you see Gaucher really struggling tonight.
Yeah, 8 points in the first half. Only shot 38% though. Henderson with a wide open 3. A little too strong. Banks off the back iron.
Gaucher tipped and blocked. There's Kush.
Great job by Kush picking that up after the block by Sturdville, and the focus to finish despite multiple Cyclone defenders there.
Henderson get a screen off the jumper. That's a nice one from Henderson. Stolen away by Henderson. He has the lane layup, dropping it off to Cross. He can't get his awkward shot to go. He struggled as well, 1 for 5 in the game.
Only 2 points for Bo Cross. Having an off night, averaging 9 points coming into this one. So it just shows that, you know, some of what Auburn had planned is working out. They've held Cross to only a bucket tonight. Dudley's been pretty effective still. I think Johansson is still under 10, perhaps. Don't directly quote me on that. Jensen Slade, though, really stepped up in this one again. At least 10, if not more, for the freshman shooting guard off the bench tonight.
It's the free throws. Henderson. It's the screen. Pull up in the mid-range. No good. Henderson able to strip it. Here comes Davidson, two-handed slam.
Now 23, 3 minutes, 12 seconds left here to go in the fourth quarter.
It's now Gaucher. Nice shot. Gaucher is up to 10 points now.
Davidson's got 15. So Davidson, another one that's more than doubled his point per game average in this one.
Yeah, he has his game. When he's on, he's on. He misses that mid-range.
Call it literally a light bulb moment here for Iowa State when Davidson gets going.
Ooh, Gaucher steps out of bounds.
Yeah, great defense by Blaze Henderson to force Gaucher out there.
Now, there's Henderson. He'll pull up and he'll hit.
Starting.
Auburn will take the timeout here. And the Jordan Brand player of the game, Perry Dudley, had some, I think it's double digits in points and possibly rebounds with a handful of, nice plays from him. But you think the leading scorer is Davidson. So just goes to show more than points can help your team win the game. Some good defense as well. He has been holding down that paint. Oh, and tip out of bounds.
And Kush went up for that. Neither could get a handle on it. Slade going to come back in for the last 2 minutes here. For artificial, they'll call the ball out on Kush instead of Davidson. So Iowa State going to keep regain possession here, rather, with a minute 45 to go.
It's Dudley backing down. Dudley backing down. He has Santiago in the air. Nice pick. Yank spins into the three. Not able to hit.
It's a nasty spin move, though.
And now Woodard almost gets it stolen, but Walker able to corral it back. A floater, he'll draw the foul, and the bucket is good.
Yeah, Perry Dudley very, very livid about that particular foul. But Perry going to come off now for Johansson. 21 points. The gap here, 1:14 left. And Walker at the line for one, excuse me. He got the bucket.
Completes the three-point play. And there still is some positives to take away if you're Auburn in this
Definitely. Yeah, there were definitely times where their defense really shone here, but again, I think the full game plan for Iowa State was just too good for Auburn to really overwhelm. Once Iowa State went on that big run, it was no looking back for the Cyclones.
is Walker drawing the double. He'll kick it in the corner to Kush. Santiago
Fire it up.
For three. Bang! A nice statement victory here for the Cyclones. As they head into conference play next week, they'll look to continue this phenomenal play. Hanson, and Henderson loses it. Kush, he looked like he'll hold it. And at the end of this one, Iowa State 86, Auburn 66. Great game for Iowa State as congratulations to them getting third place here in the Mohegan Basketball Hall of Fame tourney. With a way to close off non-conference and firing on all cylinders. And for Auburn, back to the lab, back to the gym as conference play is next week. This is where we get to the nitty-gritty of the season. Aaron, what were your thoughts on this game?
I mean, I said it at the beginning of the game. I thought that Auburn had the advantage offensively, but it turns out Iowa's defense was super strong. 7 steals, 7 blocks,
Yeah.
15 points off 11 turnovers,
Yeah.
uh, 34 points in the paint. Out rebounded Auburn by 6. And just really, really great shooting night for them. 17 of 17 from the charity stripe. That definitely didn't help Auburn
Yeah.
at all in this one.
Phew, very great. Very good efficiency from the free throw line. But yeah, let's take a quick look at the box scores as we get ready for this next game coming up to prime time. That's going to be a good game for that first place, Michigan Gonzaga. But for Auburn, their leading scorer, Ant Walker, with 12 assists and a steal. Gaucher with 10 and 3 and 3 assists to go with that 4 for 14. Kind of struggle. Malcolm Brown the third with 9 and 2. Cush 9 and 6 with an assist and a block. Swifty with 7 and 4 and a steal and a block to go along with it. Woodbury 5 and 5. Wee Bay with 5 and 2. Curtin 4 is a quiet night for Curtin. 0 for 1 from the field.
Really, really quiet night for Curtin. Both sides of the ball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he came into this one averaging 15 rebounds, 15 points a game. So for him to only get 4 and 6 tonight just really shows how well Iowa State was able to lock him out.
Yep, and Santiago with 3 and 3, and Woodard will round him out with 2 points, 2 assists, and a rebound. And for Iowa State, their leading scorer, Greg Davidson, with 15 and 4 and a block. Perry Dudley with a double-double, 13 and 11. Assists is still in a block to go along with that. Henderson with 10, 2 and 5. Also 2 steals as well. Johansson with 10 and 6. Slade 10, 2 and 2 off the bench. Good game for him. Yank with 8, 4 assists and 2 steals. Fisher with 8 as well. Sternville 6-5, 2 assists, a steal, 4 blocks. Really good game from him. Farrell with 4. Cross 2 and 4. We'll round them out. We appreciate all of y'all tuning in. Don't go anywhere. We got another one coming up next. Gonna be fire. Prime time action. You don't want to miss it. Michigan Gonzaga. That's gonna be fireworks. I'm gonna be in attendance, front row, right here on court side. If you see me, point me out. But Aaron, any final thoughts here before we get into this? Is the next one?
I mean, I would call you out for being courtside, but people already know how you feel about Michigan, so it's no surprise. Should be a good one though. I would imagine that of the first place games, this one definitely kind of has, end of season for the championship kind of vibes here at the Mohegan Sun. So definitely one to watch for here tonight. Going to be Wired and Ray Diddle on that call.
Yes, I love to see it. But we appreciate all of you. But for this one, it's your boy Dick Dickey, and joining me tonight was Aaron. We're signing out. Peace.